Hello and welcome to the TVMusic Network Podcast with Phyllis and Belinda. I'm Phyllis.
And I'm Belinda.
And today we're going to be talking about one of our favorite shows that we have been watching. And it's taken America by storm, as everybody knows, The Masked Singer, the show on Fox. Now, it's...
Still the show on Fox.
Yeah, the show on Fox.
As opposed to, what you say?
As opposed to ABC, NBC, CBS, the show on Fox.
Yeah, it's on Fox, and I still want to know,
yeah,
was it always for
supposed
Fox?
To be on Fox?
Did they shop other networks? Did other networks turn it down? And who's sorry now? Because
exactly.
As we talked about the show in the past, we both said it. They talked about it at TCA. They gave us a description a couple years ago.
And we like, what the hell is this?
This sounds ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Then they brought on the judges to TCA, the Nets, later on in the year.
Right, next season.
They explained it all.
And it
still sounded ridiculous.
Right.
Then we went to this very fun karaoke party. It was so much fun. They said, come down, have karaoke, have some food, have some drinks. We show up. It's at a real small club in Beverly Hills that no one even knew what the club was. I knew what it was only because I went there.
It was a lot of fun.
Because I went there to see a show once. I think it was with Lee Device. Anyway, and we went to this thing and we saw it, and we had karaoke.
Yeah.
The judges were there watching. Food. Everyone else, one of our friends.
There was a couple of costumes there.
Yeah, they had a couple of costumes. Actually, it was like the peacock or whatever.
Yeah. Everybody
got up and sang. We sang all night long.
Yeah,
Donnie Wahlberg.
Our Thomas Sisters classic.
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg was there. Russ gets on stage. And he does Good Vibrations
from
Hollywood Life. Donnie gets up there, and it was fun. Yeah. But still, this
is going to be a hot mess.
Yeah. So then they said, we're going to email you the screener. You're going to check it out. We get an email. We get the 2 screeners. We watch it. And when they send you the screeners, normally
very cool.
When you get a screener, you see the whole episode. No.
It was spoiler free.
And what they did was, you saw the person, who got eliminated, and they beeped out it was so annoying. They beeped out every time
the judges
guessed it correctly.
Yep.
And so you didn't know, even when they sent it this year. And now it became the biggest hit. T-Pain won. It was really easy to guess the people because they set their height, they set the stuff.
Right. Some of their celebrities from the first season were Johnny Osmond, Gladys Knight, Ricky Lake.
Yeah, we guessed so many.
It was like, wow.
So easy. So it became one of the biggest hits on Fox.
Right.
It's like, it had made their debut, or the second was bigger than Empire, and it was just huge.
So then they brought it back for season 2.
So season 2.
And we're in the process of season 2 now.
Yeah, and there's going to be a season 3. That's going to start in January, which I think is a little soon for a show, but you never know after Super Bowl. But let's talk about, it was a surprise hit. And I said, I know I was skeptical. I watched the first episode. I was hooked. I was looking up clues. I was online talking.
Trying to figure out who was who.
Yeah, I was online talking to friends. Who do you think? And like I said, I guessed most of them right because the clues were easier.
Right.
This second season starts.
Clues are a little harder.
We go again to another party a couple weeks before that.
Right. They had a nice party. There was a fashion show.
No karaoke. Love the karaoke. Gotta have karaoke back. But they had a fashion show.
Which was pretty damn cool.
It was pretty cool. We go to this fashion show and we're sitting there. At this time, we'd only seen a couple pictures. And a couple of the costumes that were on display at TCA.
Right.
But we hadn't seen...
And at FIT'em. There were a couple of costumes, right.
But we went to FIT'em. Right. And we hadn't seen everything yet, or we saw them, but... So they had a fashion show, and they had... there were 16 contestants this season, which is more than last year. I think it's 4 more than last year.
Right, 4 more than last year.
But all 16 weren't there.
No.
Everybody wasn't there. And they had them come out, and they had the hot guys that protect them. They're hot, the Secret Service people that come out with them.
Bodyguard
models. They had them there. And at the time, I'm watching the fashion show. I just thought it was models or somebody underneath, or what do you call them, body doubles,
right? But it had to be the.
But now that since there wasn't all of them, now I'm thinking, was that the actual celebrities?
I don't know.
I videotaped everyone as they walked out for the fashion show.
We'll have to put the fashion show up,
and I said,
I don't think we have it up on
check
our
our site, and we're going to put it up. But
TVMusicNetwork.net.
Yeah, I didn't tape everything, but I taped enough. You know, them coming out, and I took some pictures. I have to go back and look because now.
Right.
Because then everyone wasn't there. The judges, you know, the coaches were all there.
Yeah, we'll talk about the judges.
They were all there, but Nick
the host
there.
is Nick Cannon.
Yeah, who's also the producer of the show.
The judges are Robin Thicke, Nicole Scherzinger. I can't say her name. Sorry, Nicole. Nicole Scherzinger, Ken Jeong, and Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg.
Yeah, she changed her name.
Wahlberg. Good for her.
She added the Wahlberg to her name.
Good for her. And they were there, and they're guessing the clues and figuring out what's going on. If anyone hasn't seen the show, there are a few people that haven't. I was surprised.
That is true. Yeah,
right.
That is true. They have it. It's a big water cooler talk, and I know more people I've been talking to are like, I'm gonna have to turn it on and watch it. You know,
to see what the big deal
is, to see what everyone's talking about, or something they watch and think this is the silliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
They might still,
and they still might say it. That's your prerogative. But we are here to talk about what we've seen so far.
Right.
Is Bobby Brown one of those costumes? I don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
Last year, for a hot minute, we thought he was.
I thought maybe he could have been the dog.
1 minute. The dog this year?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not that dog.
I know. I thought for a second he could have been the dog.
Why did you think so?
Because it was the fashion show. We hadn't seen it.
That's true. That is true.
And he just walked out. It could have been
Which is why we got to watch it back.
Yeah.
We got to look back at that video because now watching the show. And now, whatever.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the characters they have now, especially the ones we've seen a lot. I think.
Yeah, I think we've seen them all now.
Yeah,
you want to talk about the first week?
Yes, go for it.
All right, the first week
because we're in week 3 now.
Week 3, okay,
week 4 coming up.
Yeah. So what they did this time, they bring out in week 1. They had week 1 was a 2-hour show.
They had a preview too.
Yeah, it was a very good preview.
They had a preview.
And they had them at a couple of people at the Emmys. They've been doing a really good job promoting this. They even did this ice cream thing.
So
and I wanted, they did an ice cream thing.
There was a character that was an ice cream cone.
And they had a whole event in a couple of places where you can go and get this free ice cream, and they made based on the characters and all that. Those were at the party, but that's okay. Anyway,
the characters.
Yeah, so they started with the first one. They broke them up. First episode was 2 hours, and they had the butterfly versus the egg.
Oh, the butterfly was so pretty.
Yeah.
Can we talk? We have to talk for a second about the costumes, too.
Yes, the costumes.
Now, the costumes were Emmy nominated, of course.
Of course, yeah.
And it's so funny because the girl who does it, Marina, I apologize for not knowing her last name, she also does the So You Think You Can Dance costumes.
Which I did not know until we were at...
Yeah, that was recently mentioned to us
at the Single party. We didn't know that.
She did a really good job. So then the costumes that we did, I feel like these are even better than they were before. We're talking about, the first one.
She should have won the Emmy.
The butterfly versus...
RuPaul won, right? I think RuPaul won. I'm sure RuPaul won. And I think it was RuPaul who beat her. We'll look up later. Yeah, anyway, she did. I know she lost, and I thought she should have won. I think there were different categories because they broke up that costume category now into period piece, which I think was good because usually period pieces win all the time. Right. They broke it into 3 different pieces. I think Maisel did win, but I think RuPaul beat her in that category. Okay. Because they broke it down, but we will look it up later.
So it was the
butterfly and the egg.
Oh my God!
They competed against it. The egg is the egg is the best. I love that costume.
It was a little sunny side egg for his hat. Yeah, and then his body was like all white. Yeah, like a white egg.
And he did Just Cuteness. Yeah, so I love it. Cuteness. He did Just Dance by Lady Gaga, and you could tell he wasn't a singer.
No.
Did you guess who it was?
No, I didn't guess who it was.
No, you did guess it.
Well, I mean, I did, but as clues started getting more and more.
It took us a long time to guess.
Initially, I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, initially I kept thinking it's not a singer. I kept thinking, just by the clues, he kept mentioning like the fashion stuff and his clues.
So I was thinking a dancer.
Yeah, so we kept thinking a dancer.
Soriano.
Yeah, but we ended up guessing it ended up being well, if you haven't watched the show yet, we will be telling you spoilers because we are talking about the first couple weeks. Just wanted to let you know.
I should say we are doing spoilers.
We are doing spoilers, so we're letting you know now if you want to pause it and come back after you watch the show. But we are giving spoilers.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it for 3 seconds.
All right.
Okay, go.
So so we guessed it. The egg was up against the butterfly.
Right.
The butterfly won. The egg had to go into a smackdown, which is new this season.
Then the butterfly comes back later in the competition. They won their first phase.
So we ended up guessing we ended up guessing it was Johnny. It ended up being Johnny Weir.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the butterfly.
The Olympic skater Johnny Weir. Right. Now we're going to talk about series.
Wasn't Johnny on a Fox show? No.
I don't think so.
Oh, that show was on ABC. Never mind. It was that Skating with the Stars. Or never mind. Anyway, that's a whole other. When we do our podcast on old reality shows of the past, we'll have to remember Skating with the Stars.
No, we won't.
Well, anyway.
We don't have to remember Skating with the Stars. Move on.
Okay.
Go.
And then, so he competed against the butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
And the butterfly won. All right, the butterfly. The butterfly sang "Bang Bang," the song by Jessie J.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj.
Such a beautiful costume, too.
Very nice costume, very everything. But the butterfly is not fooling anybody.
That butterfly is Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child.
And we don't mean the actress. We mean
not
Michelle
the white
Williams.
girl, the actress. We're talking about Michelle Williams, the gospel singer.
Destiny's Child, who, Destiny, everybody knows Destiny's Child.
She sounds just like her.
It's like, okay, you're supposed to disguise your voice and all this. Okay, the only clue she mentioned.
She can't help it.
She mentioned a clue that I think threw some people off. She mentioned a clue about being in London. Well, Michelle.
What, didn't she do Chicago and London?
Michelle did Chicago and London. She was on Strictly, one of those Strictly dance shows in London.
Oh,
she was like Kelly's
dancing,
like mentor. I think on one of the voices was
British version of Dancing with the Stars.
So she's been on like mentoring on there. She's been on Strictly Come Dancing there, or Strictly Come Strictly Come Dancing there. And she did Chicago. Yeah, she played in Chicago and London. Michelle. You're not fooling me.
I think it's her too.
The biggest shock.
If it's anybody else, I'd be shocked.
Yeah. And then she mentioned about she was having a hard time. She recently was supposed to get married. They had a whole reality show on that. Her and her husband split up. She's been suffering from depression. She talked about that and her mental illness. We saw her
a few months ago.
Yeah, it was months ago before the show.
Way before the show.
And I'll have to go back and play because I think I asked her what she was going to be doing that she could talk about, and I think she said she had some things she couldn't talk about, and it was The Masked Singer because you are the butterfly.
You're funny.
And then she put out a gospel album. For those that don't know, once Destiny Child split up, Beyonce, of course, everybody knows her solo career. Kelly, who my favorite Destiny Child member, I love Kelly, had a solo career, and Michelle had one too. Right. And Michelle had a gospel. If you even watch, what was her gospel single called? It was like one word.
I don't know.
She mentioned preaching in her clues. It's Michelle Williams.
I feel like it's Michelle Williams as well. And I think one of the reasons why, if it's her, it's a great addition because Destiny's Child's hugely popular. Yeah. All around the world. I mean, they're still, everybody still talks about them. And two, Michelle Williams, the actress, has been around, and a lot of people sometimes confuse the two. Yeah, Michelle. She'll have something on Twitter like, I'm not that Michelle Williams. I'm the other Michelle Williams. Speech, So the two of them, so she gets a lot of attention and publicity and stuff that way. Number 3, I'm sure people are constantly asking her about Destiny's Child. Yeah. When are you guys getting together? When are you guys doing something? When are you guys going to make an album together? And then 4, they had the reunion. Yes. When Beyonce played Coachella. That was bad. And and Kelly and Michelle came and they performed with Beyonce. That was good. So there's a lot of like attention and stuff around her. So that's why I think it would be a great choice.
And I'm glad she's out there doing stuff and everything. I like Michelle. She's a really nice girl.
Yeah. Okay. And
it's got to be hard when you're in a group like that.
Right.
And one person just takes off.
Yeah, becomes a quadruple
superstar. And you're there and you have your own talent. It has to be hard. I'm sure we don't have to talk about other groups, but I'm sure it's happened. You're like, wait a minute, I'm a singer too, but she did good on the gospel chart. Okay. She's on this show.
Here's a question about Michelle.
Good exposure for her. But then this...
Okay, question. What if it's not Michelle?
I'll be shocked.
Okay, if it's not Michelle, who else could it possibly be?
Besides Michelle?
Besides Michelle.
It's Kelly. Imitating Michelle. You know it ain't Beyonce.
Kelly imitating Michelle.
Okay, well, the judges were saying all kind of crazy things. And now last year, Robin Thicke...
You're right.
Guessed.
Robin he's the best guesser out of all the people.
And that's not saying much. It's like, Robin, come on.
But I feel like he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, okay, we know Ken is doing it on purpose. We know Ken is purposely, he's a jokester. He's just saying stuff to be crazy. Mm-hmm. Okay? The girls, Nicole and Jenny, are just saying things like,
okay,
what's going on?
I love them. I'm sure they're really nice girls. But, oh my God. Waste of space. Sometimes.
Okay, and then when they even show it, I don't like when they're guessing right in the middle. They do a little bit less this time, but it's still too much.
But some of their choices make no sense.
So crazy. But
some of their comments are so random. What's happening? Yeah, I'm like, oh my God,
serious. And this show's pre-taped, so I'm wondering what was it? Well, I guess not too much could have been edited out of the thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
but Robin, last year, when Gladys Knight was there, and it was so obviously Gladys Knight from day one, he said, I'm thinking girl group. And he said Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child. And I'm thinking, huh?
Yeah, so I don't know why he said that.
Yeah, but this time he needs to be saying. Maybe by the next time they'll get it.
Right.
Well, she won. She moved on.
Okay, on. So Egg was gone. Egg ended up being...
Had to go to SmackDown, which is new this season. Yeah. Then we had the Thingamajig.
Oh, I like
and
the
we have the skeleton.
Okay.
Now, the skeleton sang Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang.
That costume is really cute.
/ Good Times by Chic.
The costume reminds me of Coco. And the characters that we had in Coco. Like Coco. The character Hector.
Yes.
Reminds me of him. The skeleton is all that. And so I think the skeleton is because he's older.
Yeah.
He decided to be a skeleton. I don't know what the character was. I thought maybe it was Tommy Chong. I thought...
Tommy was on there last year.
Not Tommy. The other one. I mean, the other one. Cheech.
You were thinking Cheech Marin.
Yeah, I was thinking Cheech Marin. And then I was thinking... I can't remember who the other person was that I thought. I don't know. Anyway, what were some of your thoughts about the skeleton?
It's Martin Short or Dana Carvey.
Okay.
It's one of those two.
Martin
one
Short
mentioned a health scare. And Dana had
a
health scare years ago.
I'm not sure if he had a health scare. He might have.
We interviewed Martin.
Right.
Earlier this year. And I always ask them something they've been working on that they can talk about. Right. I always say that because...
But Martin was traveling with Steve Martin.
A lot of times they can't talk about stuff. Right. And we usually get more information because they tell you stuff. Anyway, and they always say, and I got to go back and see. Yeah, Martin was touring, but they missed about being second fiddle.
Yeah, second fiddle as a sidekick.
Yeah, that's why I thought of Martin Short. I mean...
And then Dana Carvey, because he was, Wayne and Garth.
I'm trying to think what other people were saying, like, on the internet. I don't remember. Well, I'll have to look it up. But that's why I think. We could be totally wrong on that.
Sure.
I mean, we could be totally wrong.
I really don't know. Yeah. I think that's the fun part of it this time for me. Is like I'm guessing.
It isn't as easy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out who's who, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So we had the skeleton. Who was the other guy?
The skeleton competed against the Thingamajig.
Okay.
Thingamajig is so cool. When we saw the Thingamajig at the party, cute. He was probably the coolest.
Yeah.
He has this attitude. He's super tall. He was just great.
People think it's a basketball player.
And then
those were some of the comments that I heard people bouncing around in the Twitterverse.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he has great taste in music. Excellent taste in music. He sang one of my top five favorite songs. He sang Easy by the Commodores.
Oh, here we go.
You heard of the Commodores. In case you don't know, If you listen to our podcast regularly, you do know.
Oh, God, they know.
Let me tell you.
And they're sitting there thinking, oh, is it sandwich time? Am I talking about the Commodores? You're going to talk about the Commodores again? I can take a little teeny break and come back.
Oh, you can throw in a Commodores reference. You
do.
Have to do it.
Yes, you do.
Anyway, the Commodores is my favorite band.
Really?
I'm letting people know who may not have listened to our podcast before.
Okay. Commodores is her favorite band, and Lionel Richie is her favorite singer ever. Ever.
And Easy's one of my top 5 songs.
It is.
If you aren't familiar with the song Easy by the Commodores, it's been featured a lot. It's been sampled a lot, unfortunately. Well, fortunately and unfortunately for me.
No, I think it's
because I always like samples, but okay.
I like that.
It's featured in a lot of movies now. It's featured in Baby Driver. If you saw Baby Driver, and it's the Commodores. Anyway, Thingamajig sang the song. So I was already sold out. So I originally thought the Thingamajig was Wayne Brady.
I did too.
He kind of sounds like his movement.
Like he's got a little voice.
I even did a search. You know, how tall is Wayne Brady? Because he looks a little short. And all that.
Wayne might be about 6 feet.
Yeah,
this guy's a lot taller than that.
Yeah, he's a lot taller. He's too short to
be... Or
be...
the costume is a lot taller than that.
Yeah, he's too short to be the Thingamajig.
I
don't know who he is, but people online think he's a basketball player named Victor, who's on Pacers, so I have to look him up.
I don't know.
Because I guess he sings and all that. It's been YouTube clips.
Works for me. I don't know.
We don't know, but it could possibly be this Victor guy.
Right. Okay, so Thingamajig played who?
Thingamajig did the skeleton, and Thingamajig won. So the skeleton lost. He had to go to risk. So now the other thing is called the SmackDown.
Yeah, which is really cute.
I like it. The two people that lose are it's like a boxing ring.
Nick is the referee.
With Nick is the referee, right. And they're singing. They're making faces back at each other. Is it
boxing or is it wrestling? I think SmackDown is wrestling.
Oh,
right?
It is wrestling. So they, and they're right there.
Fox now has wrestling.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
You have to win every tag you can. So the egg had to go
great cross promotion this
very
year.
Cross promotion. So the egg did One Way or Another by Blondie.
Cute.
And the skeleton did Hard to Handle by Otis Redding.
Hey.
And the skeleton was all the way he was singing and his manner. He was all going up against the egg. Oh, he made some joke about the egg. And the egg was like, come on, there's just the best breakfast of the day. He's like, I'm going to take you out there, making these little, little references back and forth at each other.
That was cute.
And the skeleton won.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye egg.
And bye-bye egg. And I always thought that the contestants voted for the lowest and then the judges decide. I always thought the contestants did everything. But this year, unless I don't know what
the format is, but I think the judges were part of it.
The contestants are voting, and then the judges are picking out who goes home or something.
I thought they were voting too.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I have to figure out that ruling on it because I always thought it was an opposite way, but oh well.
I don't know.
So the egg lost. And he took the thing off, and it was Johnny Rear.
Right.
And I think Ginny was the one that had got it right. Ginny had said it.
Yeah. I mean, by the time the clues they had shown was fashion,
more
they showed
clues
a wedding
came
dress.
up. I think that's when I finally got it.
Right. They said a little skating thing, so people thought maybe it was Tony Hawk at one point.
No, because, someone said Tony, and Robin's like, no, Nicole thought it was Kristen Soriano.
Kristen Soriano. That's what I thought at first. But then
it was Johnny Rear. And so he was gone. And the egg was... he was like on all the passes and on the posters when you go on, Netflix.
Oh, yeah, a lot of promotion.
We got the laminate. It was him, and I thought he's probably the first one to go. I said as a joke.
That's funny.
Because of the character, you don't want to give favoritism, and he was the first one to go.
Bye, Egg.
Yep, so Egg was, he was gone.
Okay, so now who else do we have?
So that was it for that episode. Then we went to the next, then the second part of that episode was episode B. Yeah, episode B. And so they had the Ladybug. And the Rottweiler
was cute too. Oh
so
my
the
God!
Ladybug
Rottweiler was cute too.
"Holding Out for a Hero" and by Bonnie Tyler. The Rottweiler sang.
How did you like?
And by Hall & Oates. Did you like the Ladybug?
I liked her.
Did you have any guesses on her? I'm trying to think if I had any guesses on her.
No, I don't think I did at all. I'm trying to think if I liked her. I liked the costume. I thought it was cute. But, I don't know, it was a lot of spandex.
Yeah.
On that Ladybug costume.
I don't think I guessed anybody.
And she caught me off guard, too. I'm like, whoa, Ladybug,
well, she's
Ladybug
the one they had hid out until the very last week.
She was the prize contestant.
She came at the Emmys,
her reveal was embargoed for a while, too.
Yeah.
So I was like, who the hell is this? I have no clue what's going on. But I liked it, but then I think I liked it, but it was similar to the butterfly, similar. There's another one that's out right now too that's similar.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't know.
And she was anyway. She ended up being at risk. I think someone was guessing that it was, I forgot who they said. We'll have to go back and look. I don't remember what Twitter said. We did not know offhand.
Right.
At this moment, I don't know who it is. I'll need a few more clues. You think you know?
I think I know.
What do you want to say?
I think it's Kelly Osbourne.
Oh.
Isn't she the butterfly, the ladybug?
Is that the one we thought was Kelly?
I can't remember.
There is a character.
Right.
They started saying about being a child and so and so and so.
Growing up in a family.
Then they showed an old TV, so people thought it was older, or we're like, no, it could be
someone who's on TV.
Right. Yeah. And we were thinking it was Kelly because we know Kelly has been not famous, but in the spotlight since she was young because of her parents. Right. Ozzy Osbourne being her dad. And she also has a singing career.
Right.
We used to have one. A lot of people do not know that. She has a singing career. She's running around like
one of them.
Punk.
There's Kelly Osbourne.
Yeah, I think that is the character we thought was Kelly Osbourne. Yeah, but we'll see. Plus, she's been doing a lot of correspondence. She was the Fox correspondent for the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You got to watch all those tie-ins.
Right.
But we'll get back to you on that. But she was at risk. And then we have the Rottweiler. He's saying Man-Eater by...
Rottweiler's so cute.
Hall & Oates. Now, when we saw him at the fashion show and he came out...
I was like, oh, he's so cool.
Everybody was like, it's a rapper. It's Snoop Dogg. It's, we're like, Snoop Dogg is not as tall. Yeah. He's so-and-so, so-and-so. And we basically had said, it's a white guy.
Yeah.
In that costume. And Robin Thicke even said, he has a white guy walk.
And then,
but everybody else was thinking it was a black guy.
Would a black guy sing Man-Eater?
And everybody was...
No offense.
And everybody was like, it's Bow Wow, it's so-and-so. So I'm like, no, it's not. So I was watching this guy, and he's singing the Man-Eater, and I was like, I know this person. I know the voice, but he's evidently disguising the voice.
Right.
He's disguising his voice. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I do know that person.
The Rottweiler, yeah.
Okay, it didn't hit me at first. And then somebody said, it's Chris Daughtry. I'm going to use Chris Daughtry, but he's not fooling everybody.
Chris Daughtry from American Idol.
So I go back. I'm a huge
in the group
Daughtry fan.
Right.
So I go back.
And does it sound like Daughtry to you?
So I go back and I start listening to the clues. And I'm like, it's Chris Daughtry. One of the clues they mentioned about competition, and that's how I got my start, which is American Idol.
That is how he got
Then he mentioned something about, they showed the record player of the band live playing. I'm like, told him his favorite bands. He even sang on the finale with the guy from Live. Then it says something. At the end, he goes, it's not over, which we know was his big Grammy-nominated hit. The thing that threw me off, though, he's purposely singing in a higher voice, which he normally doesn't sing in.
Using his falsetto.
And they mentioned this rose tattoo. I didn't know he had this blue rose tattoo, so somebody mentioned, so of course I had to go back on Instagram. He mentioned football clues.
And Friday Night Lights.
He mentioned football clues.
Said, is he on Friday Night Lights? And no, maybe that means he played football in high school.
So they said that there's a clip of him on American Idol, which I have to go back and watch, as I have all the American Idols, where he mentioned that he wanted to originally play football, but then he started singing, he got hurt or something like that. I don't know. That's what people were saying. People on the internet was guessing, everybody but him, but the American Idol fans and the diehard Daughtry fans were saying, it's him. It's him, hands down.
All right.
Then I was like, I got to watch something when he's in a higher register.
Yeah.
And then I remembered, wait a minute, he was on Daryl's House, which is Daryl Hall's show.
Daryl's House?
Daryl Hall has a show, live from Daryl's house.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I thought he was on there, so I go to YouTube. And I pull it out. I couldn't find him singing that, but I heard him singing 101. He was singing, what was the other song? What other? Well, I don't. I'm a huge Hall & Oates fan.
Right.
So I was singing all of those, and I'm like, I got you, Chris Daughtry. It's you. So I assume next week he'll probably do, because he's a big comic book fan. I'm sure he'll throw one of those references in.
Yeah.
Got you, Chris
You're thinking it's him. Okay.
I got you.
That's pretty good.
They're going to be so shocked when he takes it off, because they're thinking it's everybody but him.
Right.
But I'm thinking it's Chris.
You're thinking it's Chris. Okay. That works for me. I can see it being Chris. The only other thing I thought was maybe it's, I don't know, a white rapper? Can't be Vanilla Ice. I'm not saying. Yeah, it could be. But I was trying to think of like who it could be. And I'm not knocking Chris or anything like that at all. But I'm looking, is it anybody that's a little bit more current?
Well, you don't have to be current to be on the show. And we do know Chris. Is that a slam on Chris Daughtry?
No.
Just said it. Okay. But Chris has a lot of Fox connections, and people may not realize it. When he was on American Idol,
it
was
a couple
Fox
of, like,
show.
failed pilots.
He had that pilot he was so excited about that never got picked up. He even told us about this pilot.
Right.
It was supposed to be on Fox. He did the theme song for one of those other Fox shows that isn't on anymore.
I don't know.
And then he did that Jesus Christ thing. What was that?
That was the first venture into the live things.
Yeah.
The Jesus Christ Live.
It wasn't called Jesus Christ.
It was on Easter Sunday.
Yeah. I watched it.
Easter.
Audrey.
Tyler Perry was the host. He was talking about it. Most of it was set in New Orleans. I don't know.
Anyway.
He did that too.
He was on that. So it's a lot of Fox connections. So I could totally see them asking about being on the show, and it was the biggest thing. People probably trying to get on now.
Yeah. And we had a lot of things we have a lot of characters to get through.
All right,
I don't know if we'll get through them all, but who else we got?
Then Ladybug lost.
Ladybug won.
No, right? Ladybug lost.
She did the showdown.
Yeah, she won the showdown.
Yeah, okay.
Then we had the tree and the ice cream cone.
Oh.
Tree sang High Ho's Playing the Disco and won.
I think
Ice Cream did Little Nas.
I think the Old Town Road is Darlene Love.
Okay.
That used to be on Lethal Weapon. That was the mother in Lethal Weapon. She sings.
And I love the tree.
She does.
Oh, I love that costume.
Yeah, and one of her very most popular songs is that Baby Come Home for Christmas or Baby Please Come Home. I can't remember the name of it.
Baby Please Come Home.
She sang it at Christmas time. For a while, when David Letterman was still on the air, he had her come every year and sing it. They carried that tradition, I think, to The View a little bit. She goes on to The View now. She sings it every year. And so she's the Christmas, New Year's Eve kind of woman.
I can see it.
Yeah. And she
has a good voice. You can tell she's older.
She's a historical,
She is an actress, so she has the
legendary
moves.
singer.
Yeah. They think it's Beverly D'Angelo, the judges did. I don't know what Twitter said. The Twitter thought it was Beverly D'Angelo.
I don't know why Beverly D'Angelo was a choice.
And
what clues led them to her?
Well, I don't know what clues lead some of those they do.
But anyway, I think it's Darlene Love. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think so too. And then this ice cream, I never guessed it. I couldn't figure out any of the clues.
That was a cute outfit, though.
Oh, the ice cream was so cute.
It was very cute.
It was so cute.
Ice cream cone head.
Yeah, so he lost. Ice cream lost. Tree won. So they go to SmackDown. SmackDown was ice cream. Did Whip It Up by Debo. Ladybug did Hit Me With Your Best Shot by Pat Benatar. That's when I thought, listen to her voice a little bit. Ladybug. Okay, I don't know. I was still confused with her. So Ladybug was saved. Ice cream lost. Never would have guessed it in a million years.
Right.
It ended up being Ninja. He took that mask off. I was like, who
is that? Yeah, Ninja is who the kids call I don't know, what is he?
He's like a gamer.
Yeah, gamer.
He's a gamer.
Social media influencer.
So I started asking people more about Ninja, and I had friends who were like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to turn on and watch it." I heard he was on there, so he's gonna get people now to be watching it. He said he was a big fan of the show. Him and his wife really enjoyed it. Then he was giving the clues. When in my video I do this with a day, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea of any of that, but I guess he's part of Fortnite, which is a game.
Yeah.
Listen, this is my I need a millennial to explain who Ninja is to me.
And they did explain it to us. So we didn't know who he was. But he is Ninja. He's a gamer. He has all these Instagram followers.
And young people were happy to see
People love him. They were excited. Everybody, the audience they all thought it was maybe Marshmello or
people were thinking Marshmello.
I thought of DJ too. Because his clues was like, see this big mansion.
I was thinking like Macklemore.
And,
Macklemore, Ryan Lewis Macklemore.
Yeah, but stuff they were saying, I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
So that was that. And then the last week was, that was only week 1. We may not get to week 2 and 3. Okay, wait. So week 2, look, you want to talk about the guesses then?
Okay,
so week 2, Black Widow and Leopard. Widow won. Flamingo and Panda. Flamingo won. The SmackDown was Panda and Leopard, and the Panda was out.
Okay,
the Panda ended up being Layla
Awi,
which we guessed,
right? Which I think was a good guess. She was really cute, and I just totally figured out exactly she totally fits that kind of show.
Yeah,
too. So it was like perfect. They had her.
Robin guessed her.
They mentioned her dad,
and then changed his mind. He said because of the shape.
Right.
So you think it's because she was like padded?
Yeah.
He thought to make her look, so now they're doing two. Now they're padding
to make her
you
look like a panda.
To make you look bigger or smaller and all that too. So, yeah.
Right. Well, they say the season 2 people, they have 69 Emmy Award nominations.
Yeah.
They don't say Emmys, because maybe that feels like they'll give it away. I don't know.
They don't mention Emmys?
They say Emmy nominations.
Yeah, they did that last year.
42 Grammy nominations. 22 Broadway shows.
Michelle Daughtry.
And then Wayne Brady. He's been on Broadway. He's had Broadway shows.
Well, we'll talk about him.
3 New York Times bestsellers. And then 2 have been named Time Magazine's most influential people.
We're going to talk about 1 in a few minutes.
Okay, which would be good. So, I don't know.
So, Layla Ali, it was good. It was really cute to see her. And then the other people that played this week, who are you thinking? Who are you thinking right now is the Black Widow? The Black Widow did I Want to Dance with Someone by Whitney Houston. And then there's the Flamingo, who did Sucker by the Jonas Brothers. And we got to talk about the Leopard.
I don't
know. A Black Widow. People, I don't know offhand, but a Black Widow. People are saying Raven Simone. I don't know offhand.
Oh. I'm trying to think of Black Widow's thing.
Well, we look it up and I'll come back to it. I Want to Dance with Someone by Whitney Houston.
I Want to Dance with
And then Sucker, the Flamingo.
Flamingo is cute,
the Flamingo, I haven't guessed the Flamingo yet.
Flamingo's one of my little...
by the clues.
Yeah.
But people are thinking it's the Cheetah Girl. Adriana... What's her name? Adrian.
Yeah.
When it married... I sort of know who she married. She married the gospel singer.
She's one of the co-hosts of The
Real. And they asked her on The Real, and they were like, you sure it's not you? And she's like, no, my breast isn't that big, and so on, so on, so on. I don't know the Cheetah Girls that well.
I don't either.
I have to get back to that. Right now, I don't know on the Flamingo.
No.
The Panda. We talked about the Leopard.
The Leopard.
We got to talk about the Leopard.
Okay, the Leopard. The Leopard is dressed like a queen.
Yeah, the Leopard's puzzling.
But it is definitely a guy.
Yeah, it's a guy.
That is trying to look different.
It's a guy. I'm kind of guessing.
And it's a guy with an attitude,
I'm guessing Billy Porter.
It could be Emmy winner Billy Porter. Yeah.
I could see it. He already has an Emmy.
He would think it's fun.
I mean, Emmy when they were taping the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's close to the ETOG already.
Yeah.
Does he already have an Emmy before the one he just won recently?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so that's a nomination gone. Okay.
I could be wrong.
I'm guessing Billy Porter.
Could be.
Other guesses I'm hearing online.
People have been saying Seal.
Online I'm hearing Seal. And when you play it back, it could be Seal. We don't know much about Seal's kind of personality. He's like snappy. He was all at Nick. But we don't really know what Seal's personality is.
But Billy's more,
Leopard was all
attitude.
Yeah, that's why the way he was acting towards Nick, chasing Nick and everything else.
Some of the clues too. I originally thought, who could it be? Clay Aiken.
Yeah, they mentioned hits, records.
It has to be somebody with a powerful voice.
Yeah, because they mentioned hits, like not hits, or like was very successful, or kind of like that,
and then had to come back.
Someone also thinks it's RuPaul. I don't know if it's RuPaul. I
feel like RuPaul is too busy.
Yeah,
to be going on to another television show.
That's true, but you got to think about this. They were taping the show this summer. The finale was up in August. People,
I know, but
don't
he's
know
still
that.
busy.
People still think it's live.
He has Drag Race All Stars. He was going to Britain or something.
That's true too. But what was he doing for those weeks of the show?
He had Dragon Con. He had all these. I don't know. I think it's not RuPaul based on how busy he is.
Okay. Someone also said online they thought the Flamingo was Marie Osmond.
Yes.
And I could see.
I thought the Flamingo could be Marie
Osmond. I could see Marie. Yes. Marie usually follows with that's your
whatever Donnie does. Yeah.
Does something else too. I could see Marie. She's very busy too, but Donnie did it. And they did have a couple weeks off in the summer.
And I'm sure they probably want them to do it together.
In fact, they had a couple weeks off in the summer too because they have their residency. But
I can see it being Marie.
I'll have to go back next. That's what we'll see. If Marie pops up next week, we'll see from there. So I took care of there. Then
we see another clue.
Yeah, and then the very last week to wrap this up then that's all the contestants. Was the flower and the eagle, the penguin and the fox.
Oh my God, the flower.
The flower. Wait, let's do the flower last. Let's start with the eagle. Okay.
Okay, the eagle. Yes. Okay, so the eagle.
The eagle comes up.
He had
meatloaf.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a full-on, like, I'm a rock star kind of attitude. He was looking like he was a rock star. Not like the best dancer, the best whatever, but
he had
straight-up personality.
Okay. Looking at his picture, even from the fashion show.
I was like Brett Michaels.
Seeing the eagle at the fashion show.
Yeah.
seeing the Eagle walking around.
Bret Michaels from Poison.
See the way Eagle was acting. I was like,
that's Bret.
That's Bret Michaels.
Yeah, what was he doing?
That's Bret Michaels. And then I started thinking about, there was a time he was in town.
And you're like, Bret's in town. LA. What's he doing here in LA?
He was in LA and all that. And I knew a couple things he was doing in LA, and then a couple things I didn't know. I'm like, thinking back, that was around the time he was in LA. I know you can't tell anyone. We know Bret. I know they can't tell anyone.
Right.
But I thought, am I fooled by this? And I thought, he's wearing the red bandana, Philadelphia. Bret's from Pennsylvania. He's got the Eagle costume.
Right.
And I thought, but
he wears the red bandana on his head.
That red
he
bandana,
rides a motorcycle.
Right, so it's everything you say. And I thought, that is too easy for him to have that headband on his head. Then I thought, maybe it's someone who's disguising themselves like that, trying to trick us.
Well,
so then they start the clues. And he said, I had a health scare. Bret had a head scare.
Yeah.
He mentioned, I always talk to people. I'm a front man. Bret's a front man.
Right.
I always talk to people.
And he does. He'll hold meet and greets forever.
Yeah, I was talk to people or something. I haven't told my story. And then he said, and I recently lost a parent, and Bret recently lost a parent, but the taping at the time he had him. But I thought it could be, the voice part could be in there.
Right.
And I thought,
could have been sick.
Is that you, Bret? So then the Eagle walks out. I thought, the height might be off.
And then Bret can sing.
The minute he opened his mouth, it's not Bret.
Yeah. We're like, oh, sorry, Bret.
It's not Bret. Oh, it was not Bret. But we hadn't heard him sing before. He sang, and it was not Bret. So then once I came to it wasn't Bret.
Is being generous.
They were all like, it's Kid Rock and so-and-so. I'm like, it's not a singer.
Yeah.
It's someone else. And then Jenny was really close. She guessed Adam Carolla. I didn't guess any kind of radio person. I thought a comedian.
Why would you guess? Oh, so a lot of people were guessing Howard Stern.
Everyone kept saying Howard Stern.
Howard Stern's not doing this show.
Everyone kept saying Howard Stern, but I didn't catch that and whatever. So I knew he wasn't Bret.
And then who did it end up being?
It ended up being, he got kicked off. He got ended up being Dr. Drew, who was on Love Line and Celebrity Rehab.
Right.
A lot of people I know Dr. Drew is.
Yeah, but he's a reality show therapist.
He's a doctor. A lot of people did not know who he was. I was surprised on Twitter. I would have never guessed it. It was a great surprise.
I wouldn't have guessed him at all.
And he was trying to be, I think he really was patterning himself after Bret Michaels to trick everybody.
Probably. I don't know.
But I guess he had a health scare, and I guess I don't know much about him outside of watching Celebrity Rehab.
Right, never guessed
And he used to do Love Line.
Yeah.
And talk to all the rockers. Things I listened to, things I watched.
Which was a radio show where people could call in with their questions. It was mostly about, like, relationships, about sex, and there was a therapist, and there were some other people that were on there, too, hosting the show.
Yeah, and
that's
he
what
lost
Love Line was.
To the Flower. Flower sang 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. The minute the Flower came out,
I said, mouth, it was Patti LaBelle.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We think that the Flower is Patti LaBelle.
What do you mean we think?
Okay, we know that the Flower is Patti LaBelle.
We know the Flower is Patti LaBelle. The Flower being Patti LaBelle is just about as obvious as that B being Gladys Knight.
Right.
Patti and Gladys are very good friends.
Yep.
They compete all the time. They always have this little friendly, rivalry.
And they have to get somebody
and
that's really
the minute Patti saw that show and Gladys, they signed Patti up right away. Back when Gladys was on, they guessed her as Patti, and she started doing the Patti wings and all that. Patti comes out, opens her mouth. Was she even trying to disguise herself? She was even doing the mannerisms of Patti LaBelle.
Yeah, she was trying not to.
She did everything but started flapping her wings and kicked off her shoes.
Clues, like what's love got to do with it?
To throw people off.
And then people online
were saying Tina Turner. That is not... Tina Turner lives in Switzerland. Tina Turner and Patti LaBelle don't sound like each other. Tina Turner, has had health issues. She's not coming to the States to do the Masked Singer.
To put on some damn flower
And number two, she don't sound like Patti LaBelle.
Right.
And then they said the cooking. They mentioned about degree. She recently got a doctorate degree. They mentioned something about Bluebell, which probably a reference to her group, Patti LaBelle, the Bluebell.
Fashions or something.
They mentioned, and then she mentioned a vision of love or something like that.
Right.
And Mariah, she considers Mariah Carey like her goddaughter because she knew Mariah Carey's mom. Mariah Carey's mom was an opera singer. Some people, they were like, Mariah Carey?
No.
Well, and that was like, what? And then Nick played into it.
The joke, too.
They were holding hands.
He was holding hands, and Jenny goes, wait, they're holding hands. It's definitely not Mariah Carey.
And
that was funny.
Okay. And he was like making a joke.
That was funny.
Okay, but then I don't understand, though. Someone did say Patty. Was it Nicole?
I think
one person said
did
Patty.
say it, yeah.
I know Ken said his favorite, Anita Baker. Anita Baker ain't coming to the show. Anita Baker ain't doing it. And Anita Baker
was
sounds nothing like Patty LaBelle. Yeah, she's on a retirement tour. One person did say Patty, but I'm just thinking to myself,
it feels like
Jenny,
Patty LaBelle to me.
I could give you a slight pass. Ken, I can give
Robin?
you a pass. Robin Thicke and Nicole are singers.
Yeah, Nicole, I'm done with her.
You
I can't
need
really
to
figure
get
her out.
everyone knows
Robin,
Patty LaBelle.
Yes, he should have guessed it.
Robin.
Yeah.
What are you?
He's not thinking. I'm sure.
What's
it's kind of hot
here?
and sweaty up there in the
happening?
rafters, wherever they are.
They're actually showing they're that
space.
riser.
Yeah.
Explain why they have those binoculars.
It's really weird how they're placed.
2 more to go. Well, we knew Patty was going to take out the ego, and she did.
Teeny weeny bird.
Then we had the penguin and the fox. Penguin stayed in the middle.
I don't remember the penguin.
And I'll tell you the second. And
Where
the
did
fox
the penguin
sang
come
This
from?
Love by Maroon 5. Okay.
The fox.
The penguin. The penguin is Sherry Shepherd.
Okay.
Sherry Shepherd is not fooling anybody.
The penguin Sherry Shepherd.
Including Jenny. And Jenny and Sherry know each other from the view. They became very good friends. She was at Jenny's wedding. Jenny goes to see New Kids on the Block. I mean, Jenny. Jenny does go because her husband's the band. Sherry goes to the block all the time. She was moving like her. She was dancing like her. You know, you see Sherry, the way Sherry acts. Sherry's lovely and bubbly. Even when she opened her mouth, it sounded like Sherry. And Jenny even said, okay, Sherry, you go, Sherry.
That's funny.
They were guessing other people. I don't know who they were. They were guessing Kathy Griffin. They were guessing, and I'm thinking, I don't know if they're going to take a risk of Kathy Griffin being on the show.
Oh, yeah.
You know, well, I know it's pre-taped, but still.
I can see them asking
But
her.
the girl mentioned about, then she had this chart, and it said, like, comedy, husbands.
Oh, yeah,
and
Sherry.
like, something else. I don't know if Kathy Griffin, what her personal thing, but Sherry's on her second divorce.
Yeah, and
she's paying child support for
and
two husbands.
makes jokes about it a lot.
And
she
in the
talks
clues,
about
there's like 15 divorces or something like
Sherry,
that.
I need a man.
So we know 2 is Sherry. Sherry makes comments
Patty's
about
got
that.
a few under her
Patty's
belt.
got a couple. We could go through we might go through the divorces.
Yes, the divorces alone. That might be good.
Anyway, but so that's that. It's Sherry.
Yeah, I can see it being
Isn't that
Sherry.
cool? She had like a little sheet of paper.
I'm looking at the picture right now
and this
of the penguin.
acting. And then Nick made a comment.
That doesn't
when
even
they
look
said
like
Sherry
a penguin.
about Sherry grabbing his booty, so the penguin started grabbing his booty. Nick goes, oh, Sherry, she be grabbing my butt right now.
And she did.
And then when they did the SmackDown, and it ended up being the penguin lost. She did Worth It by Fifth Harmony, and the Eagle did
and I can see her
for Walking with Dr. Drew. The way she was acting, she was shaking, she was all bogged down, SmackDown. I'm like, it's Sherry, but I could be wrong.
Good for her.
It's Sherry. I used to watch Sherry all the time on the video.
Right.
And we seen her, Sherry. But anyway, so Dr. Drew went home, and she was safe, and now that's it. Now, we've seen everybody now.
We've seen everyone, okay.
We've seen, the Fox. We forgot to talk about him.
Yes.
The Fox sang This Love
I think the Fox
by
is
Maroon
Wayne
5.
Brady.
You think the Fox is Wayne Brady?
Yes, I do.
We know the Fox is Wayne Brady. Wayne came out, and I thought he was a Thingamajig at first. I thought he was too tall. Then this Fox appears.
Yeah.
Okay.
All badass, all cool, all slick.
Cool. That's Wayne Brady. A lot of people don't know. Wayne Brady is a musician, is a music artist.
Very
people don't know. Singer. He is very talented.
Yeah.
He's very talented. He plays instruments. He's a performer.
Right. He's
don't
the host
know
of
that.
Let's Make a Deal.
He's the host of Let's Make a Deal.
He does Whose Line Is It Anyway? Improv, right.
Improv. And he's been on Broadway, which will take care of some Broadway crew.
Yeah. He was in Hamilton,
Kiki
Boots, Chicago.
So that'll take care of 3 of the Broadway shows, which is Emmy.
3 of the
he has
22.
1 Emmys.
He has an Emmy.
So he can come with a nomination.
Right.
So that takes care of that. Divorce. Do we know his status?
I think he is divorced.
They just show a kid at the beginning. He was in the chair. Yep, daughter. He has a daughter.
Yeah, he has a daughter.
And one time he was in Vegas.
Yeah.
He was doing a show in Vegas.
Right.
And he would drive back.
Right.
Because
he would come back every night to take his daughter to school.
To take his daughter to school every morning as a single dad.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But he said 4 hours.
Very dedication.
Very dedication. So we know that. But then he started singing. And he was singing Maroon 5, This Love. And he was even doing the mannerism. You watch him on Millionaire, and you watch Let's Make a Deal. I'm like, Wayne, that's you.
Yeah, I love
Wayne. It was just on Building a Beautiful recently.
Right.
You didn't sing there or dance with it, but it's
and
Wayne.
He's going to be on Black Lightning as a character, Gravedigger. So everyone's
brand new
about
show.
That.
It's on Fox.
Going. No, it's
not
on the
Fox.
CW actually.
Okay, but still.
But still.
Yeah, it's Wayne.
Yeah,
but he won. So now we've seen them all. Any
Right.
more guesses you want to throw out there?
I'm trying to think which other characters there are.
We went through them all. As we get more clues, like I said, it's harder this year.
Which 3 characters that we have yet to see?
We named them all. We've seen them all now.
No, but I mean perform.
No, this last week we have now seen them all.
Oh, we've seen everybody.
We've seen all 16 now. So next week the show comes on. These shows have been an hour.
Maybe that is everyone.
The first week it was 2 hours. The second 2 weeks it was an hour.
I like the Flamingo costume.
It's come on next week, and I don't know if it's going to be an hour or 2 hours, if we're going to see 4 again, or we're going to see 6. Because now out of 16 people, we have eliminated 4 contestants. So now we're down to 12. So my guess next week we'll see 6, and then the following week we'll see 6.
Yeah.
But who did you think was the best so far? Is it too early to say?
I think it's too early to say.
I think the dog's going to go a long way.
All right. I like the fox. I like his personality. I like the costume. I like the tail. I like everything till there is to like about the fox.
Yeah.
I like the flamingo's outfit.
Yeah.
It's very cute. I even pretended to be the flamingo at the party.
Yeah, at the party.
I got a sketch.
You got a sketch.
You know, with my flamingo face.
Which I have my
you know what? I don't know.
I'm thinking flower right now.
I'm thinking just
dog,
having a fun guess.
Fox. And one more right now. I gotta think who the other person is.
Butterfly.
As in going far?
Yeah. Do you think the butterfly's gonna get voted off?
You see, it's hard to say. If it was like all 12 performing, you could guess. But we don't know how they're labeled for Tuesday. I think it's gonna be sits and sits. But the show is so much fun. It's such I love it. Show. I can't wait. Wait, the show doesn't come out. It comes out Wednesdays. Wednesdays. They moved it, right? Yeah.
Right.
But it's fun. It's a fun show to watch.
Like this upcoming Wednesday is Once Upon a Mask.
Okay.
Right? And it's the flamingo.
There we go. Okay.
I think versus the skeleton.
See, there we go. Flamingo versus
I'm basing this on pictures.
Yeah.
The Black Widow.
Uh-huh.
Versus the butterfly.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's not good. And I see the lion.
Yeah, you're right. Once Upon a Mask is going to be that this week, and then the following week is going to be Mask Us Anything.
Right. I see the lion and the Thingamajig. I don't know if they're next to each other, but here's who's performing.
Okay.
Skeleton. Okay. Flamingo. Mm-hmm. Black Widow.
Okay.
Butterfly.
Michelle.
Leopard. I keep saying lion. Leopard and Thingamajig.
Okay.
Is that 6?
That's 6.
That's 6.
There we go. Okay, so we'll be able to give more clues next week.
Yeah, which means that someone who is really good is going home.
Yeah, because
the way they go up against each other.
Yeah, that's going to be good. So that's going to be that episode. And then the season premiere, it premiered on the 15th of September. It was watched by 4.42 million people.
Right.
With a 1.44 rating. And the 18 to 49 demographic. So you look at the show, it's
what people are watching. We've had friends say that they watch it with their daughter. They watch with their kids. That's a great
episode. That was just a preview.
Right.
The September 25th episode, 8 million people.
Yeah.
There's not 8 million people watching current shows now.
Okay, and that's just live.
Okay, that was just live. The total views was 11.37.
Right.
I'll look at the stats.
When you add in, the 3-day,
the
plus the 7-day. So here's the thing that people should really know, too. It's like, if you have a television show that you like and that you love, and it's on Wednesday at 9 o'clock, Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and you're not home to watch it, and you're going to watch it later on playback, on demand, on Hulu, however you watch it within those first 3 days.
Yeah.
Because those really count with the ratings. And then they add the +7, you know, whoever watched it within the first week. That's good, but it's really important to watch it, like, within those 3 days. Watch the next day if you can, because you don't want spoilers.
Oh, that's the thing, too.
Right.
If you are not home, last Wednesday, I think I was at a show, and I was like, usually I'll put on I'll put on the East Coast feed, because I can't get online without those, because people start talking about it.
Right.
Even, not so much on Twitter or Facebook, or, social media things, people start talking about it in another conversation.
Yeah.
Someone will just get on, one of your friends get on Facebook, and they'll
they'll be talking about the weather, and then you go, oh my God, it's so hot. Oh, let me about that egg.
Yeah, like, out of nowhere. Yeah. You know, so there's 2 shows right now I think you have to watch right away.
Right away.
You got to watch The Masked Singer, watch the East Coast. I used to watch the East Coast Speed.
Yeah,
and This Is Us. Because
those two you have to watch.
Shows you have to watch right away. Not saying that takes any other show out there. But if you don't want spoilers...
Well, those 2 are appointment television right now.
Yeah, if you don't want spoilers...
are, but not like those 2.
And then the next week, the October 6th week, had 9.95 million. And people are watching this show.
Right.
So that's our report on The Masked Singer for the first...
love the show.
The first 3 shows. Well, actually 4 if you count the preview.
Right, if you count the preview.
Yeah, we just wanted to give you a rundown.
And we'll be having more going on.
We'll have more going on now that we just wanted to get through all the characters first, break them all down. But now when we see them, we'll be able to do.
And I'm happy to say that half the characters, I have no idea who they are, and I like that. I like the guessing game.
Yeah, I like the guessing game.
Which I think is good.
And I also like, to wrap this up, I also like the use of all the 80s songs they've been using. Going Out for a Hero, Man-Eater.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you think Jamie Foxx is on there this year?
Oh,
we always talk about Jamie Foxx.
They kept saying Jamie Foxx was the Fox, and they always looked at Jamie Foxx. They thought Jamie Foxx has a Fox deal.
Last year. Yeah.
Jamie Foxx, I didn't think so. Jamie Foxx has a Fox deal.
I thought he was T-Pain
for a while. Jamie Foxx has an Oscar. And I think if Jamie Foxx since he has an Oscar, it would be mentioned.
Yeah, but I think it's not mentioned because there aren't that many people who have Oscars that could possibly be Jamie Foxx. Or could possibly be the Fox. Or
if you had it, you would say Oscar nominations or Oscar.
Yeah, but I think maybe that's why they left it out.
But they say Emmy nominations, Grammy Awards.
Right. They say Grammy nominations. They don't say awards.
Okay, they say nominations. Okay, so Chris and Michelle.
Yes.
I'm trying to think any other singers so far. Really, so far, Grammys, Patty, Michelle, and
Chris.
And Chris. They say nominations. Do they say how many?
Do you think Fantasia's somebody too?
They thought Fantasia was the Rose. No. How many Grammys nominations did it say?
60, I think. I've got off of that.
Okay. Next week I'll come back with the Grammy figuration because I will figure out. And Wayne Brady could also have been nominated. I know he has Emmys.
Yeah, he has Emmys.
He could be nominated.
I think he has a Grammy nomination as well.
Darlene Love.
Yep. Who I think is one. I think is a 3.
Yeah. I can see it. Yeah, But there's a couple things. We're not sure about Jamie, but we know they say Jamie every year, and we know Oprah is not on there.
Oprah?
It's like really,
Who's
Jenny?
Not? Okay. Oprah can't sing.
Jenny, we know.
And she can't dance. I love her. Come on.
But Jenny, Oprah said Jenny.
No,
that's not Oprah.
Maybe she doesn't know who Oprah is.
There's only one Oprah Winfrey. But it's like, Jenny, come on, it's not over. But Jamie Foxx, I just think they would throw that in there. I just think they would throw in the Oscar.
But then they say if it's the Oscars, then they would say that can only be like 4 or 5 people.
There's tons of Oscar winners out there.
Okay, there are, but
Adrian Brody could be on that show. He could be one of those characters.
He's the Thingamajig.
He's not the Thingamajig, but I'm just saying, you could say Oscar nominate. No, because Jamie has the Oscar.
Right.
I would just say the Oscar. And
then just let people go, okay, it's either Jamie Foxx or Halle Berry. Or Denzel.
Denzel Washington's not under that mask either. He's not under there. There's other people that have Oscars.
Well, yeah, there are.
Anne Hathaway could be under one of those. Well, she's having a kid right now, but Anne Hathaway could be under one of those.
You know what? She could. She could be one.
She's got an Oscar.
Black Widow.
Renee Zellweger has an Oscar. Nicole.
It's not Renee.
Renee's not there. There is Nicole. I'm telling you, Oscar winners that could possibly want to be on this show and show up. Jennifer Hudson has an Oscar, and they guessed her on one of them. I don't think.
Was it 10 people?
I don't think it's Jennifer Hudson either.
I don't think so either.
I think there's no Oscar winners. That's why they didn't say it in the preview. Did they say anything about the Super Bowl rings this year? That was a clue. That's how you guessed Terry. They said 4 rings. You said Terry has 4.
Yeah, I'm like, Terry has 4 alone. They said 5 rings.
They said 4 rings.
Yeah, I'm like, Terry has 4.
That knocked out the rings.
So,
but the Broadway plays, that ties a lot too to let you know who's done plays, and we have Patty's been on Broadway.
Right.
People too.
What's Patty been on? Oh, she sure has.
Mm-hmm. Patty was on that Broadway show with Fantasia. That was that one. I forgot what it was. Midnight something.
Yeah, with Julie Hill. I think he was on there too.
It was one of those. So it could be. So you got to think about that. But next week, as they give us more clues.
Yeah, as we get more clues and as we wind down, we'll come back and we'll wrap up and we'll be like, I knew it.
Like Layla Lee said, I'm not used to losing.
Yeah,
she was like, I'm not used to losing.
I knew it. Or I can't believe that they actually got that person to do it.
There was a clue where the person said, I'm hanging with the president.
Yeah, and I thought maybe that was somebody's Celebrity Apprentice.
They were thinking that we think it because of Celebrity Apprentice.
That was the Lion, wasn't it?
Was it the Lion? Oh, that's how we thought of Clay Aiken, because Clay Aiken was on Celebrity Apprentice. So we think he's the Leopard, though. Oh, you kept saying Lion. That was a rumor.
Oh, I apologize.
The
Leopard.
Yeah, that's how we thought it could be Clay. Could we have 2 American Idol people on there and 2 Cheetah Girls?
Sure, why not?
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, let's see. We've had a lively discussion about this Masked Singer. We'll figure out what's going on. You can find me on Twitter at Phyllis_Thomas. Belinda, where can people find you?
You can find me talking about the Masked Singer. Chris Daughtry, is that you? At Belinda's LA Music.
Yeah, okay, well, if it's you, Chris, we'll be talking to you. Yeah, we'll be finding you. Anyway, we'll be talking to you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, and I want to thank Ben Sound for this lovely music I'm about to play us out with. Thanks, Ben.